We stay swishing, 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 swishing. Rise up, stay swishing, 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 swishing. Willing every jumper with a flick of wrist. Never a doubt, a fear of miss. Anyone sleeping on my shots get fits. Cause every shot through nets, through rips. Cards, hearts, darts, rewards, smarts, sharks. Welcome to episode 34.
I'm not going to say it.
Players' names, please.
Shaq.
Good one. Hakeem Olajuwon.
Hasheem Thabit? Question mark.
Yes, I will accept that offering. Mark Titus on Ohio State.
That's not NBA.
Use player's name with 34.
Was Tobias Harris 34 with the Clippers?
I don't think so, but possibly. Let's think
Ron
of
Artest with the Lakers?
No. Shaq.
He switched to 32 after, I thought.
He was on the Heat when he was 32.
34.
Ray Allen. Sonics and Wolves.
Oh, yeah. There's definitely plenty out there that none I could think of right now.
I'm still going.
34. Well.
Waiting for you. Oakley. Charles Oakley.
Wait, Charles Barkley?
Oakley.
Was he 34?
Possibly. He had a few numbers, I believe. He was on a few different teams. Wasn't he 34 on the Sixers, though?
I think so. Or the Suns.
Or both. Anyway, we have another exciting week here to go over some NBA data analyses.
First things first.
And we give it to him.
Dimer of the week. No, I'm kidding. The real segment is called Mind the Dime. Apparently
Stop stealing.
I can't steal even though I made up his segment name.
You came up with the name, not the segment.
Mind the Dime. Now, there's a lot of hate going around about young prospects. You should really be looking at prospects and saying, wow, that guy could be something because he has this, this, and this. Not, oh, he's going to be a bust because he was this in college. College is not the telltale sign of all players, as we've seen in the past. Tell me this. Do you know if Kawhi was efficient in college? No, you don't. No one cares about if you're efficient.
He actually had a good last year.
If you're efficient in college or not.
He had a good
Nobody cares.
He was a lottery pick for a reason. I mean, he came out of nowhere.
You do not care about what they do in college. You care about their skill set, what they can be, meaning their ceiling. You care about their floor, what they are right now.
No.
You see some people are more projects than others, obviously. There's two real NBA-ready top talents, obviously, Flagg and Harper. But, and this is where my segment starts.
No L's?
Ace Bailey is just as close to that level. Let me tell you why. His first name, Ace. That is a great card to have. One of the best cards in poker, right?
Depending how you play it. Ace is higher, ace is low.
He is the best Bailey. I was known for liking Amari Bailey. He was not the ace, though. You want the ace. Starting pitcher, your number one pitcher is an ace. You want that ace. And you want Ace
What?
Bailey.
So Ace Flag in that theory would be the number one flag.
You could say that.
No. Clearly not.
Speaking of Baileys, another Bailey who I just remembered, Champ Bailey.
The football player?
He's the winning Bailey. Catch my drift?
Not too much. Not too much with the wordplay on the names.
Alright, moving on. Today, it was announced that SGA was the MVP. As I predicted months ago, when everyone was saying Jokic, he's going to do something that not many players have done, which is getting that third MVP.
Politics. Crime and politics.
Guess who beat Jokic in the playoffs?
The Thunder.
Led by
A few different young players.
SGA.
Chet Holmgren.
And it's funny that they waited till after they got
Hartenstein.
knocked out to like a...
J-Dub.
Yeah, they have a good team, but it comes down to your star, because without SGA, they wouldn't have even probably won a game against the Nuggets.
Debatable.
Maybe one game, but that's it.
Debatable.
And that is why you have SGA winning his first MVP at age 25 or 26, somewhere around there.
He's
is he
older than
28?
that.
He's 28.
He's older than that.
He's 28.
You're lying to the folks.
He's 28. Don't quote me on that, by the way. It was just a top of the mind type thing. I don't know why.
Yeah, he won, but it was politic-based.
Not completely, because he's proven it, and he's about to go to the finals, so...
The term most
getting
valuable.
Imagine getting MVP, finals MVP, and a championship in 1 year.
That's too bad the Thunder are not going to win this year.
They are.
I do not agree with these words. This is not stamped by release by any means on this.
I'm stamping it.
The only thing he got was the regular season MVP.
Alright, that was something I was right about. Let's move on to Stay Humble segment, presented by no one. Stay humble. The first point I'm going to make is, the start of the year I was saying about the Knicks, they don't have two all-stars, that they would only have one, and it would either be Brunson or OG. Cause,
Where's Towns in that theory?
Because I didn't think that Towns would make it.
Even though he was on the Western Conference Finals, he scored 60 in one game.
It ended up being that they in fact had two all-stars in Towns and Brunson, and it wasn't OG.
2025. Go ahead.
I just wanted to put that out there, that I was definitely wrong about, I guess, the Knicks team and how they would succeed or not.
I was correct.
Well, obviously, you're the Knicks fan.
Well, I was correct, though. The
About,
title of me being a fan has nothing to do with being correct.
about what?
Where they would at least get to. ECF. Said it from the beginning, and I've said even more, but that hasn't transpired yet.
I mean, you picked them to lose to the Celtics.
No, I didn't.
Go check out the episode.
No, check.
We predict the playoffs.
Go back and check that I actually picked them to lose to the Cavs in the ECF. Love gang out. Again, you're wrong.
Wait,
Go put that on your humble. Put that on your humble. You bashed me for picking them over the Celtics. Go to your humble back. Number 2.
No, it's your turn.
The humbleness I have to show is that I doubted Mikal Bridges for a while.
You can't pick your own team. That's not being humble.
Part 2 of being humble.
That's not being humble.
I doubted the Pacers. Okay, there you go. I didn't think the Pacers had it in them to beat the Cavs. And clearly, I was mistaken as they lost in a gentleman's sweep. Although, I will not make excuses. There was significant injuries to attribute. Once again, the Pacers getting past the team in the second.
So why did they get past the Cavs?
I just said that I'm being humble.
Yeah, so who led them?
They're players.
Do you know those players' names?
Miles Turner.
And?
Matherin.
Mr. Ejected?
Neesmith.
Who leads their team?
TJ McConnell off the bench.
Need more humbleness.
The wannabe fake all-star.
What about him?
He won a few games.
Alright. I guess that's the most I'm getting out of him.
Part 3 of being humble.
I thought you were going to let me go.
I'm not done. Part 3 of being humble. I was wrong about, obviously, this is a big thing here, the Lakers, as they lost in the first round. Clearly, that was a huge mistake by me, and I humbly put it out there that I expected a LeBron-controlled team to actually do something, and I was
You wanted Luka to carry the team.
against the grain of my interworkings because LeBron is actually not the GOAT. So
You wanted Luka to carry them, not LeBron.
Luka is just getting started in his Laker career, so
You never
I give
said
it a
LeBron was going to lead them. You said Luka.
LeBron controlled team, not led, controlled. And that is all.
I mean, did you think because they had a lot of star power they would win?
No, I thought because they had Luka Doncic.
Star power.
It's one.
But you just said in the past
They
that
also had
star power doesn't always win. It's depth.
Austin Reeves,
Depth.
Hachimura. The depth of the wings there clearly didn't show up. Hachimura, Finney Smith, and the what's his name? Jared Vanderbilt.
What about Christian Wood? I haven't seen him in like 2 years.
Doesn't matter about him.
No one ever knows what's going on with Christian Wood. But
No.
What's another thing I was wrong about? Honestly, maybe I didn't say this, but I thought this. I didn't think that... I didn't think the Grizzlies would be eliminated sooner than they did. I thought they would go to the conference finals, maybe. Or at least second round.
That was a mistake to begin with.
I just feel like they have a lot of depth. They have a lot of...
You were wrong about the Grizzlies all year.
They have a lot of scoring options, but it didn't really come all together. I also thought the Spurs were going to go to the playoffs, but then Wemby got hurt, so I don't know if I could be humble about that if something happened that was major. But, I don't know. Definitely was wrong about...
The Kings. I was.
No,
I mean,
I was
if you
right
wanna
about
take
the
it,
Kings.
I'm saying myself.
Clipper. I mean, I thought the Clippers, like everyone else, would be like a bottom team without Leonard healthy and George left. But
Addition by subtraction for the last part of that.
Harden showed up, made Zubac better, made Powell better, and then, as usual, folded in the playoffs.
Yeah, once again, no surprise in the Clipper land.
How many more years do you think Harden and Kawhi will be teammates? I'm thinking max one more year.
One, if that. I don't know. Depends on how long Harden wants to play, I guess.
I feel like Kawhi is the type of guy where he would like retire early. But I don't know, I could be wrong about that. I mean, he likes basketball, but he has a life outside of it in my mind. Like, that's how I picture him. We'll see though.
Yeah, I don't know. He's had a lot of injuries too, so that could play a part in his years playing in the NBA. You never know.
Could you see Kawhi being a coach?
I find it hard to picture that.
I could kind of see him being a coach, honestly.
I don't know. Like, he's not really like outspoken like that.
No, but I don't know. Part of me tells me that he would want to pay homage to Pop maybe and kind of take his footsteps in a way. But
I'm not sure about that.
Besides that, yeah, I don't really have any other things that come to mind that I should be humble about, besides maybe the fact that I thought the Sixers would be good this year and they weren't.
Another accurate prediction.
That's because you would predict it. You've been predicting that for like 10 years now.
Was right last year too when I said 7th.
You said they'd miss the playoffs.
No, not last year. We don't have pod footage from that time though, so I can't be proving that.
Do you have anything else you want to go over before wrap up?
The WNBA season started for those who enjoy the Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese. If you enjoy that kind of stuff,
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese, I misspoke. I would say the Indiana Fever has got the best WNBA player in the world.
Indiana also has a really nice player in the NBA.
Not too much. Or how about the theory that Dallas got both number one picks in the WNBA and NBA?
Dallas?
Yeah. The Dallas Wings and the Dallas Mavericks both had number one picks.
What more could Texas and California teams need? I feel like the commissioners only care about those two states. Is it because they have the most, like, political votes? That's a joke, obviously.
I mean, they are large states. Does a square footage area of a state contribute to the commissioners' care about it?
I think so. I mean...
how do you explain the Kings, though?
They're just terribly run. There's nothing else you can say. Their ownership is not good. Constantly making bad mistakes. Remember there was a time where they had a point guard issue where they had too many point guards? Now they don't have enough.
You mean two point guards that should be starting? Fun fact: I actually was on the floor at the Garden to witness Kings versus Knicks during the time of the Fox and Halliburton together, and I did notice that the Kings actually looked a little bit better when Halliburton was on the floor as opposed to off.
Isn't that wild? It's almost like he raises your floor and ceiling at the same time.
Not too much.
We have a game today.
Game 1!
We saw the Thunder win yesterday single-handedly. I don't think that's the right word. We saw them demolish the Timberwolves.
They cut their throats out.
Did you see Edwards' face after the media?
No, I didn't see that.
He had like a really mean look. Like he was like looking down at the camera like pissed off. Like the camera, was it Jordan who had that kind of look? I can't remember. But
possibly it is his dad.
Not too much. It definitely is not.
You don't know that.
But now that our brackets are messed up,
the adjusted bracket's looking fine.
You have the Knicks winning the finals, right?
Obviously.
Yeah, that's going to be wrong. Pacers and Thunder in the finals predicted here first. Well, I guess not first. There's only 4 teams. But I'm saying it now.
You're not the first person to ever say that.
I know, I'm saying it now.
Well, that is going to be incorrect because the Pacers are not the home court advantage in the East. So the Knicks have a strong foot on the gas there. We are healthy for once against the Pacers. Knock on wood somewhere that continues this way. So now you will see a true matchup instead of last year's.
Do you expect the Knicks to be gassed?
No.
I mean, the Pacers are fully rested. Do you think?
Fully rested. They had one less game than us each series.
I feel like they haven't played in like a week or over a week.
It's going to be 8 days.
That's a lot of time.
A lot of time to cause rust as well and be off kilter and not smooth in your passing.
Could be.
It's also at the Garden.
Yeah, where other opposing teams thrive at the Garden and the Knicks don't.
Yeah, that's Game 6.
Do they really have a home court advantage?
Yeah, we won Game 6 against the Celtics there. Sure as heck.
Check their record in the regular season.
That doesn't matter.
It does. It shows their fans
And
don't
actually,
really care
they had
for
a
their
good
team.
They had a good record at home.
The fans don't. What's funny is the fans are louder outside the arena than they are inside the arena.
Not true.
That's very true.
Nope. It's carried over from outside to inside during the game, and then after the game it goes back out.
No, it doesn't. I've seen a lot more ruckus outside the building than inside. Because maybe they...
No, that's because it's all over the viral feeds and all that. No one's taping the crowd the entire game. They're watching the game.
I mean... You don't see Indiana people doing that, that's all I'm saying.
They do it.
No, not that I've seen.
Not to that level because no one lives there.
A lot of people live there.
Not opposed to New York. Not opposed to Manhattan.
They're louder fans than New York fans in the arena.
That is a bold-faced lie.
You're going to hear it this series, how loud their arena gets. I know you don't watch their games, but...
I've watched their games plenty throughout the decades. Talk to me about don't watch. If you want to talk about loud, you gotta say Thunder Arena has loud fans, not the Pacers.
I would say less people live in OKC.
No, but their fans are passionate because they don't have much else.
I mean, neither state has a lot else, but
Indiana, I mean, you could speak on a lot of things happening in Indiana. The Hoosiers. You have a lot of high school basketball that you follow. The Colts. It's actually the main product in Indiana.
Anyway, that's the wrap up. Episode number 34.
34.
Like, share, subscribe.
To the frickin' pod!